What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Market Monday, the video today. Feels weird, didn't make a video for the only second time this year, this past Sunday, but we've got, a little bit actually to talk about, even though there's not a lot of content early in this week. We got an LTD Xbox fiasco. We're going over some Derwin James news and stuff like that, and then the whole market thing that we normally do. But hopping into the video, if you were on Twitter last night in the Madden community, you might have saw a video this morning or tweets this morning. A whole situation went down on the Xbox market last night. If you actually look up Big O and Gesicki on the market right now, there are none up, but there are actually some Gesickis up, but they're out of the price range filter. Now, I'll get into what that is all about. So pretty much last night, around, I want to say, 8 to 9 o'clock p.m. West Coast time, I happened to be streaming at the time, but some person either was quitting Madden or wanted to see the world burn, and they bought all the Big O's and all the Mike Gesickis up to about 650, 700K, and then proceeded to list them all for 100 coins over about a 20-minute span. And actually, that 499K one is mine that I sold. I have sold the last Mike Gesicki on the market. And you can see there are some Mike Gesickis up on the market right now, but since they're out of the price range by a substantial amount, they will not be showing up on your screen. And of course, here is the videos. I was actually unfortunate enough to kind of be lurking the market, got some information how this dude was doing things, and I actually got 4 of about the 20 Mike Gesickis for 100 coins. It was war really trying to get. There were so many people trying to snipe. I got the first 2 listed, and then I got 2 more towards the later end. But yeah, got lucky with the Mike Gesickis for 100 coins. But now we're in a situation. This is only on Xbox. This is not on PlayStation. Because, by the way, shout out ZYX for the sub on Twitch. I'm not gonna be streaming tonight or the next night, but we'll be back for this weekend. But there's the 100 coin Mike Gesickis. We were able to get 4 of them, so really if I actually get to keep the cards, probably about like 1.4 1.5 mil in free coins over a 20-minute span of sniping. But the thing now with Mike Gesicki, as I go show you guys the 499 one sale, is mine. There it is. So how price ranges work with Madden, their feature, right? It is an automated, updated system to where the price range is impacted by the average price or the average sale of a certain card. Well, since Mike Gesicki and Big O's average sales of the last 20 or so items is 100 coins, the price range updated on Xbox to 100 to 500 coins. So you cannot list these guys for more than 500 coins. We've seen this on PC multiple times this year. However, on Xbox, we have not seen it. I expect Madden to kind of step in and manually adjust the price range in the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm not worried. It is not going to stay like this the entire year. Investment-wise for Big O and Mike Gesicki on PlayStation, I'm trying to get 415 and at least 650 for Big O, 415 for Mike Gesicki. Xbox-wise, right now you might think this is bad, but in the long run, this will actually be better for the market. Their cards will only be more rare, especially if they take those 100 coin buys off my account, off the market. The card will only be more rare on the market. Okay, now hopping into the normal Market Monday schedule, the schedule for the next basically couple weeks. And again, I want to preface this. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on 1 week at a time. I know Honors is like 2.5 weeks away. We got Ultimate Legends coming out. Right now, my primary focus, and you guys can take a screenshot of this if you want, my primary focus is on Super Bowl Promo Part 1, more specifically Legends, because Super Bowl Promo Part 1 is more of past in the recent years, whereas the presents, these Bengals and Rams players, will be coming out on the second Super Bowl Promo week. So that will be coming out weeks, what is it? It's like the 6th through the 13th or whatever. But this week, this Friday, typically Super Bowl Promo Part 1 content is Legends, and that's all I'm focusing on. I'm not focusing on Honors. I'm not even focusing on Super Bowl present cards right now, because they're actually more inflated, the Rams Bengals players, and we'll get into actually what I'm doing with those cards. But right now, my only focus, and I kind of like this, we don't have to be multitasking when it comes to training investments, Honors investments, Ultimate Legends. It's just on Super Bowl past cards. I'll have a video out, probably like top 10 Super Bowl past investments tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to put the link to my Super Bowl investing guide in the description, but I'm really just going to be trying to pick up these Legends that I like as investments for cheap prices, near training, like Mike Haynes you saw for 41K. Solid price. I like Mike Haynes under 45K, maybe my favorite Super Bowl Legend investment. I'm actually now talking about Bengals and Rams players because, well, they made the Super Bowl and they're probably going to be getting a plethora of team upgrades. probably in a week or 2 weeks or so. Now, the thing is, what I've been doing with my Joe Mixon, my Jesse Bates, my Aaron Donalds, I am actually selling. I sold a bunch of Joe Mixons for 20K yesterday. Of course, 12K is not really worth it. Really, anything above 15K, I think it's worth it to sell for Joe Mixon. I'll tell you why. Super Bowl present cards, usually, like I said, they will be dropping the second week of the Super Bowl content. It won't be this Friday. It will be the following Friday or the following Monday. Well, that gives us kind of a opportunity, I'd say. Like Aaron Donald, for example, we had been buying under 25K. I had about 8 or 9 Aaron Donalds that I bought for under 25K. Selling for 50 to 60,000 coins on an investment that only cost us 25K is really good. Aaron Donald is not going to go up that much more than what he's at right now. Like, yes, he is probably 85% going to get a card, but he's not going to go up that much more. So actually right now, with most Bengals and Rams players, I am selling into the hype of them potentially getting a card right now. And then potentially, if we don't get those cards, again, I'm going to keep 1 or 2. If we don't get those cards this weekend, we maybe get an odds boost. I'm going to buy them back when the hype and the attention to them, like all the attention right now is on Aaron Donald, Jesse Bates, Joe Mixon. Once that attention fades this weekend, if they do not get cards, people will forget about them. I'm going to try to buy them back at a little bit of a cheaper price. So right now, I'm actually trying to sell off a lot of my Bengals and Rams players because they are at massively inflated prices that I even think when they get upgrades will not be able to stay at that. Alright, moving on now to the trading market, because it's in a little bit of a dry, like really Madden content right now. We're in a dry spell. Like, we're just waiting for Super Bowl announcements content from EA. They've been radio silent pretty much this entire weekend, even on Monday. We've got no Tuesday content that I know of now. Wednesday, Rising Stars, and then hopefully Thursday we get the Super Bowl content reveal stream. But trading market right now is back down to around the 5.5 mark. And there's no real demand for trading because, well, there's no LTDs and Rerolls. You're just rerolling for 94 playoff cards or, what is it, Team of the Year Rerolls. There's not really the next kind of demand upgrade or impact will be Rising Stars on Wednesday, but that's not going to be crazy. So trading market, I know we've been investing in trading for like Team of the Year, and you might be thinking, hey, should I invest in some trading for Super Bowl content? I'm not. There's an whenever the odds boost drops in the next probably 3 weeks on a Friday, that's maybe when I'm going to be trading investing. But right now, I'm kind of just holding still. We're just chilling, man, one thing at a time. Primary focus, Super Bowl legend investments. No real trading investments, no real anything else. Now, when it comes down to Derwin James, some information, a lot of people have been saying, hey, I only got 2 tokens this past weekend. I need a third to get Derwin James. Well, you're in luck. The other side of the bracket streams are being streamed again on EA Madden NFL this Friday and Saturday again, and you get another 2 tokens to get your Derwin James if you missed out on getting some extra tokens early on in the year. And this will tie into the ending of this video. Derwin James, I've actually been holding on to my core leads and buying some at like 6 to 7K because I didn't really like put this into the back of my mind. Like, Derwin James investments were fine. If you sold a Corley on Friday for 25K, you're chilling. The power of Derwin James went crazy. Blitz Derwin James, a little meh. On PlayStation, it was good. Xbox, it was bad. But a lot of people are going to be getting their Derwin James this weekend. And I think the supply and the attention on Derwin James investments has just gone away. So I'm actually holding on to my Blitz Derwin James and my core elites. I could have sold this weekend and got a little bit profit. I'm going to be holding on to them until Friday and Saturday and trying to get a much more greater price for those 2 cards. But that's all really for the market. Monday today, there's not that much to go off. Content schedule for me going forward. No money spent either Tuesday, Wednesday. Gap pack method either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the top 10 legend investments for Super Bowl either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm still deciding exactly what I'm going to do. No streams Monday or Tuesday. This is when I'm going to be taking off stream. I've been streaming for the past week straight with Team of the Year, all that content. But yeah, that's all for the video. Comment if you have any questions. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. The link to Discord, as always, in the description. And until next time, peace.